crazy mother.
What it do, soul visionaries and potential soul visionaries out there. I am your host, Rod Cohen, and you are now rocking with the mobile version of the Soul Vision Powercast. You know, that place where we keep it unfiltered and raw. We talk about anything from porn to politics. We'll even talk about those things you might have heard or even saw. Today, I'm going to talk about caring for young black men. Because it seems like there's just this nonchalant attitude towards the well-being of the mental state of young black men, the spirituality of young black men, you know, even the physical well-being of young black men. All too often, when you try to hold a serious conversation about what a young black man needs, it just, you know, people don't give a fuck, you know. I'm honestly, it's especially black women, you know, it's always, you know, black men should do this, and you know, because we can do. Black women get help from every motherfucking body on the planet. You all are showing compassion. Young black men are not giving that. They're not giving compassion. They're not giving all of these things. I wish people would understand that. These young brothers out here, man, have a hard time. And it's like a lot of people don't seem to want to sit back and just, what can we do? Why is it you feel this way? Why do you feel that, you know, your life is not worth anything? You know, let's look at their upbringing. Let's look at all these things. You know, a lot of these boys, they're missing out of their lives their fathers or a positive role model, male role model. You know, every time you turn around, you know, you telling me that a woman can raise a young man, but at the same time, our community is saying different. The results in our community is saying different. You know what I mean? When you look at everything going on in our black community, in our inner cities, the single mommy experiment has failed. And it's failing our young black men. When you don't have a community of strong black men, you're going to have a weak community, and everything is going to be in total chaos and turmoil. Because there's no strong men there to enforce the laws and the standards. There's no strong men to show these boys the positive examples that they should become. You know, I don't know if it makes me mad or if it breaks my heart. Just how people don't give a fuck. You know, you got mothers that'll dress their sons up. They dress them up, make them, you know, little models and shit. You know, all the finest clothes, but you're not teaching them how to be a man. You're not giving them the proper tools. You know, and we got two issues going on. We have child abandonment and we have parental alienation. The funny thing is, we always talk about child abandonment. We don't never want to speak on parental alienation. Let's speak on parental alienation, where a woman keeps these children, as the boys, away from their fathers because he doesn't want to be there anymore. This man is willing to step in, do what it takes, love on his sons and daughters, the whole 9 yards. But since he won't do that for you, now he can't do that for them. You just want his bread. Then you're talking about, I'm raising my kid. No, you're not. You're providing for him. It's a difference between a provider and a parent. You know? And then for you guys out there, man, that have walked away from your children. You know, your children want your presence, not presents. We gotta do better, man. We gotta help these young black men rise and fly. We have to help our young black men. I'm gonna keep saying this. Frederick Douglass said, it's easier to raise strong boys than to repair broken men. When will we get that in our thick skulls and start giving a fuck about our community? I see all these people scared and crying about Trump being in office and racism and sexism and misogyny and all that. If you went ahead and took care of your community, you wouldn't have to worry about none of that shit. If we got down with one another, we wouldn't have to worry about none of that shit. So it's up to us. What are we going to do? How are we going to build these young brothers up so that they become the protectors of our community? So that they'll become the role models of our community for other young black men. So that our young black women will have positive, strong black men to choose from. Wisely choose from. You feel me? Let's kick it. Let's talk about it. Peace.